Hey, it's Trisha G coming in from her cluttered kitchen, and, well, we were supposed to have a Tip Tuesday today, but with circumstances not under my control, there's no Tip Tuesday this week. But I decided instead to show you what I'm doing for dinner. Okay, we had a wonderful day. We went out today. I had Tuesday off, so we had a wonderful Chinese dim sum lunch, and we did some errands, and we came home, and because of situations that I cannot control, like neighbors who are cutting down trees or something, I don't know what he was doing, it was noisy, I couldn't record what I wanted to record. So instead I thought I would show you my very simple teriyaki maple glazed salmon, which I'm doing in the air fryer instead of the grill and instead of the oven. And also I'm going to make a quick garlic and ginger, like a stir fry sort of green bean dish. Okay, so this is how it goes, baby. Alright, so I have already cleaned and par-cooked some haricot vert, which are basically French-style green beans that I buy at Costco. Alright, so I've got some of those. And I've already minced up some ginger. And we, of course, are slicing up some garlic. Okay, so... Alright, so I'm going to slice up, or I'm going to slice it instead of mincing it. Let's see. Alright, yes, it doesn't have it's not sprouting. That's good. That means it's a newer. Anyway, so what it's going to be is kind of my own version of Trisha Yearwood's maple glazed salmon. Kim found me this beautiful piece of salmon that she bought for me at grocery outlet. So I'm going to cook it instead of in the oven where she showed to do it in the oven. I'm going to do it in a hobo sack. Okay, if you've either been a Girl Scout or a Boy Scout, or you have Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts, you know about hobo packs, right? Food wrapped in foil and cooked on the grill. Well, instead of cooking it in the grill, I'm going to cook it in the air fryer at 375 for about 10 minutes, 8 minutes, I think. And I'm going to make myself some, like a stir fry of green beans, kind of. Alright, so I'm going to start with the salmon, I think, okay? Now, in this packet, with the salmon, it's almost a whole side of a small salmon. I mixed together some teriyaki sauce, some oil, I think it was olive oil, some teriyaki, well, it wasn't teriyaki sauce. Recipe calls for teriyaki sauce. Okay? Recipe calls for teriyaki sauce. I didn't have teriyaki sauce, and I could have sworn I had some Organic Valley teriyaki sauce. But I did find their Korean barbecue. So I decided to use that instead because it has some of the some similar flavors. Okay? And I bought this wonderful infused maple syrup at the Garlic Festival last year from a company called Get Juiced. Okay? And I'm using that instead of plain maple. Okay? And it has olive oil, and it's all mixed together with some brown sugar and put over the fish. Okay, now I set my air fryer to 375 because she said 400 degrees. Now, if you remember my tips video from a couple weeks ago, I said that if you're going to convert a recipe to the air fryer, that you take 20% of the temperature off, right? And or 25, I think it's 25 degrees off, and then 20% of the time. All right, so it was supposed to be 400 degrees. It was supposed to be 400 degrees for 15 minutes. I'm going to do 375 for about 8. I think that, with my experience with the air fryer, I think 8 should be fine. If not, I'll cook it for another minute or so. Not a big deal. I don't want to overcook the salmon. And then the green beans, according to this, according to the chart in the back of one of my air fryer books, it's supposed to be 400 degrees for 6 minutes. So I'm going to do 10 minutes. After 4 minutes, I'm going to put the garlic in for a minute with the ginger. Then I'm going to take it out. I'm going to add some garlic scapes. Okay. Alright. I'm going to take some garlic scapes. Okay. Garlic scapes that chopped up. And the ginger and the garlic. Okay. I'm going to put them together for a minute. Then I'm going to put the cooked green beans on top, stir it around, sprinkle in some of this salt from Saltopia. It's called Maui Wowie. Okay. And that'll be that. Okay. So, here we go. I'm going to open this. Alright, I'm having a problem with my air fryer. Okay, there's a problem with the door. Okay, the door is breaking. After a year and a quarter, the door is breaking. So I'm going to start the salmon, right, as you can see. Alright, in here. Alright, in there. Alright, is my salmon. Okay, salmon with the marinade. Okay, so I am folding up the foil, okay, and making a like a hobo pack, twisting the ends so that the marinade doesn't come out. Okay, okay, and I'm going to put it in kind of, okay, I'm going to put it in on the second line. Okay, actually, I think I'm going to do the third because, oh, well, first of all, for some reason, why is it coming out? It's not supposed to be coming out there. Okay, alright, I'll put it on the third line. Alright, okay, and then, I've been keeping the extras in the bottom here. Okay, alright, so, oh no, the marinade's coming out. Why is the marinade coming out? Why? Why is the marinade coming out? Okay, I think it's not coming out anymore. Okay, alright, so we're going to set it for 400. Actually, what is it? It's supposed to be 8 minutes? I think 9 minutes I'm going to go. Alright. Alright. I'm going to set my timer for 4.5 minutes. Alright, and then I'll put in this on the bottom shelf. Okay. So, while I'm doing that, alright, I'm going to take this garlic, kind of mix it with the ginger a little bit, add in my chopped up garlic scapes. Now, if you don't know what a garlic scape is, a garlic scape is the greens that grow out of the top of your garlic when you grow garlic. And when you pick garlic, pick it with the, now you can pick it, if you want to just do the bulbs, I think you can just pick it, okay, and pull it out of the ground, and then what you do is you wait for the greens to die, and then you pull out the bulbs, okay. But if you want to eat the green part, then you pull it out while the greens are still vibrant. You chop off obviously you chop off the green part, and you can use it, and kind of mildly. mildly tastes mildly tastes like garlic. Okay. Now I'm also going to use a teaspoon of this Saltopia Maui Wowie. That's about a half a teaspoon. Alright, that's the problem with these tubes, is that you have to kind of dig into them to get more out. Alright, well that's a good amount, I think. Now, Maui Wowie, according to the paper, according to the paper that came with it, Maui Wowie includes sea salt, coconut, onion. See, it's got onion. I can't get this to Trevor. Basil, lemon, and peppercorns. All right. Well, I'm just going to sprinkle it on Steve's and mine. Okay. Along with these nuts from Get Juiced, which are infused or cooked with garlic and maple syrup, I think. So good. They're the best nuts. They're so good. And I'm going to sprinkle some sesame on the whole thing. Okay. Alright. So that's going to be our dinner. Just the salmon and the ginger and the green beans. To be a nice light meal, because we really had a good meal. We went to Canton in Somerville, here in New Jersey, and we had 5 kinds of dim sum. It was so good. The best was the short ribs with a pepper sauce, the black pepper sauce. So good. They were reminiscent of something that Steve and I used to have when we were dating, which was a black pepper pork chop. So Steve and I were reminiscing about when we were first dating. Yes. And we used to go to this great place in New York City in Chinatown on Bayard Street. Look who's visiting. It's Miss Roxy. This is what she does when she knows I'm cooking. And she's waiting, and she knows that Trevor has left. And so she's waiting for Trevor. You say hi? Aroo, aroo. Okay, well, alright, well, okay. I'm going to put this in for 1 minute. 1 minute. This stuff is going in on a pizza pan that I got at LD. I don't think it's available at LD anymore. Okay. You can't see her. She's looking out the window. Alright, alright, so less than 5 minutes. This is what happens. Uh-oh. Oh, it looks like their friend is outside, so they're barking. They didn't want to go out. Who knows? Alright. Anyway. 4 minutes. Because actually, I think I'm gonna, let's see. Alright. Now. Oh, where is my little drippy thing? This will do. Alright. Okay. Alright. It's smelling pretty good. Okay. Let's put the green beans. Alright. Then, kind of, I'm gonna, alright. Okay. I'm going to kind of mix these up a little bit. Okay. Okay. Put these in while the fish finishes cooking. Alright. Put it in while the fish finishes cooking. Alright, it's in there. Alright, we're going to finish cooking. Then I'm going to sprinkle Steve's serving with this and mine. Actually, I think I'm going to put the two of them together because Steve and I are going to get that. Alright, I'm going to mix it together. Okay. Alright, so now it's Saltopia Maui Wowie mixed with the get juiced almonds. Okay. And then Trevor's going to get some sesame seed along with it. Okay. Alright, and I'll land it on there when I take it out. I think it's going to be really, really good. I've made I've made a few things from this Trisha's Table book already, and this one looked really good, so I think it's going to be great. Plus this half of a piece of salmon was like $3 or something like that at grocery outlet. So you can't beat it. Of course, if you can get wild salmon that's American grown, I would prefer that. I think this piece was from China, which I don't usually buy fish from China, but she just gave it to me, and so she said it's wonderful, but she doesn't really care about those things as much as I do, and so we'll see what happens. We'll probably like it because salmon. It was wild salmon from there, but considering it was from there, who knows what was in the water, or what, or what they ate while they were in the wild. We'll see what happens. And, but it should be good anyway, because it will be teriyaki flavored. And hey, we already had Chinese today. We might as well end the day with something Oriental or Asian influenced. But no rice. We had a lot of noodle and all that kind of stuff this afternoon. We had some wonderful scallion noodle, and we had the short ribs, and we had chicken feet, which is not my favorite, but Steve loves it. And we had the usual little pork shumai dumplings, and we also had something else which I cannot remember at the moment. Oh yes, my favorite, turnip cakes. It sounds awful, but it's daikon radish, and it's kind of almost, if you like gelatinous things, it's a little gelatinous. I don't know what they mix it with, but they serve it with like this thick, I think it's oyster sauce or something on the side, and it was really good. The noodle, I would think of the four things: the noodles, the scallion noodle, fun, I think it was fun, F-U-N, fun noodles. Yeah, of course in America we call it fun noodles, but I don't think it's pronounced fun. We had, that was the least favorite. Our biggest favorite there was the beef short ribs in the black pepper sauce. They were out of this world fabulous. If you get a chance to go to Somerville, New Jersey, there's lots of good restaurants there. But one of our favorites, if you want Chinese, is the Canton. It's so good. Alright, let's see what happened. Okay, here we go. It's coming out. It's coming out. Alright, because of the problem with the door, we have to pull from this side down. Okay, I'm going to have Trevor take his computer fixing screwdrivers. I think if we take apart the door, if we take these screws out, this screw, and I think there's another screw, yeah, these screws on the door. I think it's just a screw. See, it's just a screw over here. For some reason it's not screwing in. We'll see what it is. Otherwise I might have to order a new door. Okay, so let's see what's going on with these green beans. Okay. Whoop. They look pretty good. They smell good. They smell like ginger and garlic. I'm just going to stir it around. Alright, so that's one thing. Okay, let's take the salmon out. And of course it's dripping with the sauce. The sauce is dripping. Oh, well, of course we have that white. Okay. Oh yeah, it's fully cooked. 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 See? If you put your fork in and it flakes, okay, it's fully cooked. Oh yeah, it's done. Okay. So there you go. There's my salmon, there's my green beans, all cooked in less than 10 minutes. There we go. It's going to make for a wonderful meal. I'm not serving it for a little while. Very tasty. So, as you can see, in under 15 minutes, we have dinner. Okay? So, if I can do it, you can do it. And thanks for coming into Risa's Cluttered Kitchen for a wonderful, quick air fryer recipe adapted from Trisha Yearwood. And hope that you'll come back again soon. Please like and subscribe and press that little bell. And we'll see you again soon. Bye.